Mr. Egglestone, your driver's ed instructor. Before we begin, I would like you all to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and embrace your impending death. I've been teaching this course for over 10 decades. Statistically, I should have died 17 and a half times. With each new venture out onto the road, I take my fate into my hand. I mean this figuratively, of course, because this hand no longer has any feeling. If any of you wish to exit the death machine at this time, no one will judge you. But if you're here to stay, then let us witness what new vehicular nightmares await us. So be it. Buckle up. Feels safe and secure, doesn't it? It's an illusion! No amount of straps can save us from the horrors that await us! Put the car into gear, check the mirrors, and pray to whatever deities you may worship. If there are any atheists among us, you may pray to science. Here we encounter our first trial, the left turn. This man has practically offered the Grim Reaper a seat in our car.
But it's just a left turn.
Just a left turn! Just a left turn. He says it's just a bullet to the brain, into the sections of the devil's playground, and left turns are his swing set. Everyone assume crash positions. Drive, Jared! We're all now on borrowed time.
I don't think I can do this.
None of us can. Our human brains were not designed to travel at these velocities. It is an insult to nature, much like indoor plumbing or Taco Bell. You have no choice. It seems we are already speedily heading towards our next dance with death. This area is a deer crossing. Dangerous? Why don't you ask me if the Barbie confirming at the windshield at 45 miles an hour, and the interior of our car looks like a sea of carnage and happiness? Then perhaps you'll have a better super view of driving.
I don't want to die.
To drive is to die. Oh, sorry, that's just the enormous cataract in my left eye. No, that's on me.
Look, that sign says we're leaving the deer crossing.
If I was to make it through this, I'll be a better man. Lovely sentiment, but I'm afraid in our jubilation, we neglected to behold our impending doom. Observe the freeway on ramp. She's going to leave the car behind. Only the stout of heart nature right here. Oh, a storm approaches. The torrential rain will undoubtedly be our undoing. Increase your speed, child, or we'll never merge. Call your loved ones and tell them farewell. Turn on the wipers, put on the gears.
Goodbye, cool world.
The end is still.
Are we slowing down?
Yes, the people in front of me are braking.
I don't understand.
It's 5 o'clock. You've unwittingly stumbled into rush hour traffic. We're safe. I would have rather we die.
Yeah!
This is for Karen. How you gonna go? Hop and jump through this life, dump the strife, throw your rock and skip that spot. Don't stress the lines, you'll be fine. Listen to your heart, just start. What you gonna do? Will you still play your song and stay so strong when some folks say it's not their way? Don't give them choice, keep your voice. You can take that heat upbeat. When times get hard and life's a shock, remember you're built block by block. Symmetry, geometry, with infinite complexity. When you hit bedrock, just take stock. Spin Johann Sebastian Bach, you've got this. Who you gonna be? When you're not sure if you calculate or instigate. When 1 and 1 just don't add up. Don't negate, equivalate. Listen to what counts, you count.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Playing Goodbye to a World by Porter Robinson, arranged for piano. I've been playing piano since February of 2019, and in the 2 years I've been playing, I've been absolutely loving it. I've played guitar beforehand and have been in choir as well, so I do have some history in music. Piano is a great hobby and it has really helped me.
Whoop. Gremlins.
Where was I? It's a great hobby and has really helped me keep me occupied and creative, both in and out of quarantine. I have loved learning about different pieces of music theory, both during my practice and on my own time. I will be continuing to do this skill later in high school as well. As for the song I will be performing today, I learned it around half a year ago, wanting to learn it because of its sentimental value. So here we go. Enjoy the song. I apologize for this sound. It's finicky.
intellectual ability to consider different perspectives in a problem extends to his understanding and respect for differing points of view and makes him a kind and compassionate friend. Emery stands up for what he believes in and shows his investment in making the world a healthier, more sustainable place, which he certainly did through his hard work on our green team. Jaron, he is a passionate learner with an expansive and limitless mind, and he is not afraid of challenges. When he fails at something, he will persist in trying and trying again until he figures it out. He is very kind to others and supports every member of his team so they feel respected, and he will take on extra work to ensure that everyone in the group succeeds. Jaron is very good about standing up for what he believes in, and he is able to talk to people about it respectively. Jaron also composts, TerraCycles, recycles everything that most people would have just thrown away. So first Jaron, and then Emery.
There are so many things I want to talk about in this speech, with our collective Mackintosh experience coming to an end. Graduation is always a somber time. In years past, many teachers and students become emotional around this time, reminiscing about how the class has grown up. This year is no different, with such a unique group of people. Some of us have been here for most of our lives, while others have only joined this school year. The wide range of talents and backgrounds is striking, even if that can be lost to others. There are many people who don't understand the importance of Mackintosh's graduation. I myself, from 1st to 6th grade, was quite bored by graduation, knowing it was important, but not really understanding why. I might not have known at the time, but graduation's importance stems from the experience of every individual. The experience of the individual changes them, but also those that they interact with. For an example, let's look at my experience at Mackintosh. As with many of the other 8th graders, I have found that I have changed quite a bit since 1st grade. In one way or another, we had known this was our home the first day we were here. Personally, I might not have known why, but on the way back home, I was spastic and talkative with my parents. It is hard to remember specifics from my earlier days at Mac, but I sure did need my space a lot. I would get to the point of tears due to anything, and was quite sensitive. Thankfully, the teachers let me have my space, and over time, I learned to take control of my emotions. This changed in 5th grade as the academic requirements went up extremely fast. I would break down over writing a paragraph, struggling to write 5 sentences about anything. Of course, there was much more to 5th and 6th grade, but overall, my peers and I were not ready for the sudden hike in difficulty. But then, something must have changed around 6th grade during the exhibition project. Personally, I didn't find exhibition too difficult, but I can assure you that the rest of my class would beg to differ. Either way, exhibition really improved both my time management and organization skills, but also my peers' skills, being able to write fuller paragraphs and do projects much faster than before. And then 7th grade came. A similar pattern emerged, and the new grade was quite difficult. Higher expectations and more social stuff to worry about. But this time, even if we all complained about the amount of homework from time to time, I lost my place. Even if we all complained about the amount of homework from time to time, we got the hang of it faster. Of course, some of my peers might disagree with me, especially concerning times where many projects overlapped, but most of our experiences are quite similar. Regardless, I feel that 7th and 8th grade were times of major social and academic growth. Within this 8th grade class, we have truly learned to support and talk with each other about our concerns. How this environment formed, it is hard to say with how much we have changed, but it is amazing how supportive we are of each other. During peer editing assignments, we build on each other's work, giving meaningful feedback. During lunch, we tell stories, play what games we can, or give advice to each other on different pieces of homework. We frequently meet outside of school as well, building much stronger friendships. We allow each other to express ourselves, being open to and curious about other perspectives. It is an amazing community to be a part of, with everyone being unique and open, which is why I hope that every one of us can keep that uniqueness going into high school. This is more of a message to the 8th graders, but I wish we can all keep what makes us special and welcoming. It would be a shame to have that part of our personality stagnated, as the kindness and uniqueness of us is what makes this class so special. Moreover, everyone in the 8th grade class demonstrates the Mackintosh Academy mission statement, specifically the keen minds and compassionate hearts. Even if we don't always get grades we are happy with, we still try our hardest and stay curious. And as said prior, we build each other up and have created a nurturing environment for one another. We look out and care for each other. It is truly a great class that encapsulates Mackintosh's goal as a school. But there is one more piece of the mission statement that this class demonstrates, that being global action.
Before I talk about global action, I want to talk about apples. What are Mackintosh apples good for? They make delicious apple pie and fine applesauce. Some would even say they're good for computers, but I don't want to start an argument. How about the trees around here? What are they good for? I think they're good for open-minded, caring, and principled people. Those who are thinkers, communicators, and risk-takers. They are good for knowledgeable, balanced, reflective, and resilient people. Most importantly, they are good for inquirers. These attributes are what an IB student represents. This is what a math student is. I am proud to be part of a class that demonstrates all of these skills with a mastery unparalleled. These skills are the fruits of our harvest from our time here at Mac. Another crucial branch of our IB education at Mackintosh, as Jared noted, is global action, putting our learning into action through service and dedication to others. I will go out on a limb here and say that this class does this as well or better than other classes I have seen here at Mac. This year I was able to witness this class's dedication to service exemplified during the community project. The community project this year was extremely successful, with projects like building houses for bats or collecting instruments despite the implications of the COVID-19 virus. I think this in itself speaks to how dedicated our class is to service. In this class, every member of the team brings something new to the table. Claire excels at being caring. James is always open-minded, quick to include all. Raina, she's a communicator in her class, coordinating complex tasks with multiple students. Jaren, who's knowledgeable, always willing to ask questions, but also answer questions with grace. Brianna is balanced, always working to use her talents to bring something new to projects. PJ is a principled student, leader, and friend to all. Clara demonstrates the IB learner profile of thinker, rapidly solving problems within her class. Finally, Emily is a risk taker. She's a new student at Mackintosh this year, but quickly found her place within the 8th grade student body. I think this exemplifies what the 8th grade class is at its core. A tightly knit group of people that are also willing and accepting to take on someone new. I hope we can all maintain this incredible skill of acceptance as we mature into high school. Of course, no apple tree would be stable without its roots. As a class, we owe so many people a massive thanks. Throughout the years, so many people have helped us. First and foremost, I would love to thank all of the parents who've invested in our education. We will never lose the love of learning that you've ingrained in all of us. Thank you to all the aunts, uncles, grandparents, and other family members who have helped us along the way. Thank you to all the friends of the 8th graders. Thank you to the special teachers for continuing to advance our skills and diversify our frame of reference. Thank you to Ms. Flatt, who we only got to know for 1 year but enjoyed it nonetheless. Thank you to Ms. Remy, our INX and LNL teacher, for 2 years. Thank you to Mr. P for being our dedicated science and design teacher. And for those of us who were able to get 3 years with him, we will forever be grateful. Thank you to Ms. Munch for always being so involved in all of our projects. Thank you to all the math teachers and other teachers from previous years who have helped to raise us and keep improving our skills. Finally, thank you to Ms. Case. She's helped us pull off some incredible performances this year, like this one. It's just made our graduating class so special. People say that inside an apple is an orchard unrealized. This fits our class beautifully. We are all apple seeds ready to be planted into a world that needs us. We will mature confidently and branch out into our unique selves to help the world. So as we turn over a new leaf in our journey, thank you, Mac. We will never forget our roots.
Yeah.
We all